Good afternoon. This afternoon, I hope you're doing great. My name is Ifoma Oji and the show is Acide Hot right here on Active Citizens. Now, two stories are making waves. Both speak volumes about how quickly public opinion in Nigeria can shift. Now, first, Nollywood actress Regina Daniels. Not for a movie role, but for yet another social media outburst. In a viral video that's now gone viral, the actress appeared visibly upset, addressing those mocking her. Let's take a look at the video.
It's okay to laugh. It's okay. It's really okay to laugh. As per, when she was flaunting the wealth. When she was flaunting the wealth, were we enjoying it with her? It's okay. But nobody ever flaunts their sadness. No one ever does that. You know why? Because of this very reason. Mockery. As long as you're not in my shoes, you will never understand. What were you guys expecting me to show off? That I was being beaten? That was sad? No. No. And yes, actually, I think I'll break this phone. Because
Now, in response, Nigerians, being Nigerians, didn't let that slide. Almost immediately, social media users dug up an old video, one where Regina Daniels allegedly called Nigerians ignorant and declared she didn't need their love. And now the internet has turned on her once again, asking, "You said you didn't need us, so why are you crying now?" Now is the circle of fame in Nigeria. Adoration today, ridicule tomorrow. The same people who build you up are often the first to tear you down. And it raises a deeper question. Do public figures owe the public humility, or does the public simply enjoy watching idols fall? But before we dive into that conversation, let's take a look at the video.
You see what is happening in the north? Hoisting the Russian flag. Is that what we want? Mind you, whatever happens in the north can get to you. I preached against violence, and ignorant Nigerians said, it's because I'm privileged, it's because I'm opportune. Yes, the fact remains that I am privileged and opportuned. But that doesn't stop me from understanding that my nannies needs to be paid extra. Or stop me from understanding that my gate man or my cooks needs to be well catered for because of insecurity and extra bills to be paid in Nigeria. The point remains that Nigeria cannot be changed in a day. And not by one man. I am not speaking for the government. Neither am I speaking for you people to love me, because I don't need it. I am just stating the obvious facts. And that's the truth. The earlier we all realize that this protest is turning to something else, the better for us all. And that's it.
Joining me in the studio this afternoon, I have a full house. First, I have Mr. Wisdom Okechukwu in the studio. Good afternoon, Mr. Wisdom. How are you doing this afternoon?
Good afternoon, Solex. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. And then I have the beautiful, the ever beautiful and loving Sharon Chukwu, my co-host. Good afternoon, Sharon. How are you doing this afternoon? Are you sure you're well? Okay. And then we equally have another beautiful lady in the studio in the person of OKK Genevieve. Good afternoon, Miss Genevieve. How are you doing this afternoon? All right, let's dive right into it. Now, if you see there's two videos. The first video, she was lamenting and talking about how Nigerians are not in her shoes. That's why they are all coming out to judge her. And Nigerians dug up the past videos that she made, calling Nigerians ignorant and saying that all sorts of things. And I just want to ask the questions I asked earlier. I will start with you, Mr. Wisdom. Do you think that Nigerians actually enjoy when these idols that they look up to fall? Do you think they enjoy that?
Okay, so I'm going to come from this from two perspectives. First is the enjoyment, and then secondly, Nigeria as Nigeria being Nigeria. So first off, do Nigerians enjoy their idols falling? I would say yes and no. And then Nigeria being Nigeria it is, we love controversy. We love things that stir up what's it called, public attention. We love tatafu, we love gist. Why? Because that's one of the things that keep us sane in this country, because every single day you're hearing one stupid story, one rumor, one this, one that. In a country where we do not actually have systems, or we don't have things that entertain us, at the end of the day, you would see people running mad, because the country alone is enough to run you mad. But do Nigerians love it when their idols fall? It depends, actually. Depends on the kind of idol. For someone like Regina Daniels, I'm going to state something later on, but when it comes to Regina Daniels, people are sympathizing with her. They are feeling her pain. But at the same time, it's not as if that they do not actually just feel for her, but people are actually criticizing her because at the end of the day, you made this decision for yourself.
Exactly.
You knew that there were going to be consequences, or maybe she did not know. Maybe she felt that it was just a bag of roses. She'd just get into the marriage, and middle of the day, everything would just become okay all of a sudden. That's not how life works. So personally, I feel that Nigerians are not hating on Regina Daniels. They are simply telling her faults to her face. But Nigeria being Nigeria, we can sometimes take things too personal and too serious when they are not supposed to be made serious. So that's why I feel personally.
Exactly. And now in that same video, she made mention of the fact that she doesn't need the love of Nigerians, that she's just spitting her own fact and her own, truth. And I'm coming to you, Miss Sharon. Do you think that, why do you think that Nigerians often switch from idolizing public figures to attacking them the moment things change? Is it accountability or just emotional volatility?
I can't generalize in this particular case, seeing that Regina Daniels is a very different case. She is somebody that Nigerians felt like they warned a lot about the decision that she was making. And so, that's a very spectacular case, Regina Daniels. But generally, I don't think that Nigerians would want to pull their icons down. I just think, like Mr. Wisdom said, they just really like controversies, and you would see that you always have your own crowd, right? It depends on how you're able to convince people that what you're doing is right. If you're doing something and you stand by it and you are stubborn with whatever you're doing, you have your own crowd. So I just think Nigerians are controversial people who like controversial things.
Okay, well said. Now there's actually one comment that I would want us to take a look at before I ask you a question, Miss Genevieve. Now that particular comment on social media was from, I can't really get his name, but according to him, he said, just give me a jiffy while I get the comment. He said that she even mocked us because she couldn't relate to our struggles, because she felt she was part of the elite, because she thought the problems of ordinary peasants will never be her problem, because she was literally in bed with the ops, that is pun intended. Now today the same Regina is on the internet crying for help from the same Nigerians she mocked for, the same police brutality we were protesting against. Now today the dysfunction of the Nigerian system has caught up with her, and she finally feels what we feel. But who will protest with her now? Now I'm asking you, who do you think will protest with her? Because we talked about, we've been protesting on NSAS, police brutality and the rest of them, and she came out and said what she said as regards that protest. And now this time around, her brother was forcefully arrested, or rather remanded, and now Nigerians are coming to tell her that, we remember when you were saying that all this protest is not needed, now that it is your turn to feel the wrath of the police. And now I'm asking you, Miss Genevieve, who will protest with her now? Or let me just get your general take on the matter.
First off, from the video, right, she was saying about how violence is not really the way. And also, furthermore, watching the video, she was sympathizing with the fact that her nannies need to be paid and all that.
But she called Nigerians ignorant.
She didn't. She didn't call Nigerians.
We heard the word ignorant. No, and she said she doesn't need their love.
she said some ignorant people will not understand. She didn't outrightly call Nigerians
Yes,
ignorant.
yes.
It was, I don't know how to put it, but I watching the video, I don't think she called Nigerians ignorant.
Okay,
I think what she said is a valid fact on her own opinion. Then again, coming to protest with her, of course, people will stand. There are people that will stand with her, just like Sharon just said.
Yes.
She said you will have your own people, whatever it is that you're doing. If you have your own strong will and you're standing on it, people will definitely follow you. There is nothing in this world that you will do that you can get everybody's opinion on it. It's either you're even if you look beautiful, somebody will still be against it.
Exactly.
If you're ugly, somebody will still be against it.
Exactly.
So definitely there'll be people that will support her.
You know, still talking on the matter, a lot of celebrities like Mercy Johnson has taken it upon herself to search where the brother was arrested, or rather where he was being kept. A lot of actresses and celebrities have come out to join her in the fight against this form of intimidation from her husband, her supposed husband. And her kinsmen in return kind of made a post, an open letter to Senator Ned Nwoko, and I think our media team should just pull up the picture of the letter to Ned Nwoko. But let me just see if I can slightly read that from my phone. Now, they said, Senator Ned Nwoko, with due respect to your office and person, I must express deep disappointment over your recent actions concerning our sister and her family. As a people, we, the Obashiuku community, value peace, fairness, and respect for our cultural traditions. Marriage by our customs is never by force. When disputes arise between husband and wife, our tradition requires that such matters be taken before the kinsmen for resolution. Furthermore, if the woman decides not to continue in the marriage, custom demands that her family returns the bride price. In this case, the family has made every effort to do so, but you have allegedly refused to accept it. Traditionally, when a man declines to collect the bride price, it is within the community's right to deposit it at a recognized location. In this instance, Ikeleke Quarter in Obashiuku, this act formally concludes the marital obligation. However, the reported arrest and intimidation of the woman's family is unacceptable, oppressive, and an affront to both our people and our long-standing traditions. The Obashiku community is known for peace, not fear, and we cannot stand by while our customs and traditions are trampled upon. Now, according to them, they are saying clearly that they have made attempt to return the bride price of Ned Nwoko to him, but he insisted that Regina Daniels must remain married to him. And I'm asking Mr. Wisdom, what is it that is with Regina Daniels, or rather her husband, that he doesn't want to collect the bride price?
Okay, so I feel this is something that deals with ego. Yeah. Society will tell you that men's ego are very huge. To start with,
the situation that is happening in Nigeria concerning insecurity and the rest of them, I'm coming to you, Ms. Sharon. Do you think that this is more like a plot to shift the main focus or attention from insecurity?
Plus from who?
No, I'm just, maybe it might actually be a propaganda, a shift from the entire insecurity, from maybe the government tackling insecurity in Nigeria over the threat, the Donald Trump
I know
threat.
what you're saying, but Neboko is not Tinubu. He's not the government. He's not in any place.
A lot of people are saying it in the comment section. Yes.
I'm saying he's not in the place to formulate a distraction. This is a serious family issue that has gone public and has gone viral. Maybe they tried to cover it up in the beginning, because this is one thing they'll always say, that, for instance, BBN is something that is distracting the Nigerian youth from the BBN now. Always. Even makes sense.
Anyway, talking
make it anything that will come to province.
It's possible, you know, talking about the same situation on ground. There's a viral video now making rounds on social media about Regina Daniels, and I would want us to have a look at the video.
Guys, I tried. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind and it's not making any sense. I'm finally crying in front of everybody. But please, what am I even begging for? I don't know. Do you guys think it's easy? Every time I'm waking up, I'm seeing one thing. Oh, my brother online. Today I hear good news. Oh, it's about to be free. Tomorrow I hear another thing. Like, what's the problem? But I've tried. I'll go back. I'll go back.
A sad situation. I mean, I commiserate with her. We all commiserate with her. I don't know for you, because you're just smiling in the studio. I don't really understand why some people are laughing. But at the same time, I just want to, you know, I want you, Miss Genevieve, to tie this together. This question I want to ask you right now is looking as though maybe the backlash from Nigerian citizens is coming during a time where everybody is angry, everybody is agitated, the insecurity, the inflation, job insecurity, low employment or no employment at all. So they found maybe there's a possibility that they found this as an avenue to channel their anger towards Regina Daniels instead of the appropriate authorities. What's your take on that?
Well, to be honest, the Nigerians have a way of being very scattered. They have a way of changing things. Like, they are easily distracted, because, and also I think it's also a reason because we are trying to, earlier on Wisdom said something. He said something, we are trying to find a way to be happy in this country. So these issues, even though it's very toxic to use to be happy over someone's predicament, but we try to, most Nigerians see people's predicament as a way of happiness. To be cruise, exactly. They'll talk about it, to be gist, they're happy. So I think that's what it is here.
All right. And now a group of protesters has taken, I'm talking about the next story, a group of protesters have taken to the streets opposing what they believe to be plans by former US President Donald Trump to launch a military invasion of Nigeria. Yes, you heard that right. An invasion that no official US statement has confirmed, but one that's already causing fear and outrage. Placards reading, "Nigerians reject US threats," were seen as the group marched peacefully through the parts of the city. Now, I want us to take a look at that video because it has been making rounds on social media. Let's take a look at the video, and when we come back, we'll continue.
Give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan. Give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan, give us a loan, America. Give us a loan, give us a loan.
And now you can hear the chants, leave us alone, or leave us alone, or America, leave us alone. It's as if this set of individuals do not actually understand the case, or rather the topic, the issue on ground. The Americans are not saying that they will invade Nigeria. They are saying that they are coming, they will send troops. If insecurity is not tackled in Nigeria, that is exactly what it is. But it's as if that it's form of, maybe this is more like politically motivated by a certain group. And I'll just move to you, Ms. Sharon. Do you think that we have now become a society that reacts faster than it thinks, a nation where emotion often outruns information?
I don't think those people are Nigerians, first of all.
Okay.
I think you have situations where the government sponsors some propaganda, some paparazzi. How many were they in numbers? Those are not Nigerians. I think those are paid players. So those are not Nigerians. So I can't make comments on that. I will just tell the people sponsoring that's a very old trick. They should try something new.
Exactly, they should try something new. Coming to you, Mr. Wisdom. Now, should Nigerians prioritize defending sovereignty from foreign military talk, or first demand domestic leaders fix security and end public trust?
I was having this conversation with somebody earlier today. I don't know who it was exactly, but I said something along these lines. We're crying that first of all, the first line of thought is that the US are not coming to Nigeria has come and save Nigerians, but US is coming to Nigeria because they want to steal from Nigerians.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm asking the question. I've been in Nigeria for 20-something years of my life being in existence.
Is there anywhere you've gone to before?
at least I've been to at least 10. I've been to at least 10 states in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes,
So I can say
else.
chill now. At least I can say, is it outside Nigeria?
Point.
Let me make my point.
Okay.
At least I can say confidently
Okay.
that since my existence in Nigeria, I've not really enjoyed the benefit that they are saying Nigeria is rich in this, rich in that, rich in that, rich in that. I mean, countries like UAE, where they have oil, if you go online and check, you see that they have benefits that the citizens enjoy. Like when you're getting married, the government pays for your wedding. When you're in school, it's free education. You know, benefits that these people will say, okay, this is where I'm enjoying this, you know, thing that we have in our country, these resources that we have that is ours. So why are we now worried that an external body is going to now come and steal the same resources that we are not enjoying? Let's be real, we not enjoy anything. So if Donald Trump is coming to steal, which some people are saying, the resources that we have, and end insecurity that has plagued Nigerians, like since the time of Jonathan till now, hundreds of thousands of people have died. People that are children, people's family, people's mothers, people are dying on a regular basis for things that make no sense. I mean, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, so what?
Exactly.
Practice your religion. Do you need to necessarily kill somebody? You get my point. No, I'm trying to make. So coming to say that Donald Trump has ulterior motives, let him have the ulterior motives and come and change Nigeria. I'm all in for it. To be honest, Nigeria's independence is not independent anything. Let them colonize us back again.
Nigeria independence is not independent anymore. And I'm coming to you both, Ms. Sharon and Ms. Okeke Genevieve. Are you in that same school of thought that Nigeria independence is not independent anymore?
I want to throw back a question to Wisdom.
Okay.
How many countries have the US come in to help that are still standing?
Okay, so that is from a different perspective.
No, it's not a different perspective.
I wouldn't necessarily say that there are good things and there are bad things. We know that during the time of Obama, he made some really crazy military decisions.
And what is even the reason why Jonathan was having issues during the time of Obama's presidency?
This is something completely different. You
Okay,
get
he's
not see, if you check other countries that he has invaded for one thing or another, it is because of issues they have with United States.
No, there are some countries. There was a country that they had issues in their own, and he came to offer help. After helping them, how was their country?
That is something that
I think you've made your point, and I actually want you to make your point right now, Ms. Sharon.
I think I stand with what Wisdom said.
Okay.
Because you were asking the countries that the US has. I'm going to list the ones I can off the top of my head. Korea, we have Japan, we have Kuwait, where the United States invaded and we saw good out of that, right? So I know the other countries you're talking about, Iraq and the rest of them, but those are two different situations and scenarios. And if you're saying or you're claiming that you have natural resources, you know, there's something that I said in Morning Post, right? It is the Nigerian politicians that have this access to these resources. As an average Nigerian, how much gold do you have? Tell me. How much free care, health free care do you have access to? Do you have free access to
even
good education? So I don't think that Nigerians, it's reflecting on the lives of Nigerians.
If what he's going to do will help Nigeria, I support it in full time.
Personally, I feel whatever he's going to do is going to affect and have change in Nigeria. Most definitely.
Nice. But it's a shame because just a mere statement and look how the country.
I mean, Nigeria is a shame on its own. Tell me one thing that the presidency has done well in Nigeria. None, actually, none, zero. It's so painful.
I think I get your point. So long as this will bring, you know, better governance in Nigeria, everybody's open to it. But let me just, on a lighter note, remind everybody that today marks Dr. Ruben Abati's 60th birthday. Now, round of applause for you. Yes, beautiful. Now, like I said earlier, Dr. Ruben Abati, a distinguished Nigerian journalist, broadcaster, lawyer, academic, and public affairs analyst who has become one of the most respected voices in national discourse. Now, best known today as a co-anchor on our Rise News morning show, Dr. Abati brings depth, history, and a fearless intellect to Nigerians' political conversations, a rare blend at a time when thoughtful journalism is desperately needed. Now, his early life, Dr. Ruben Abati was born in November 1965. He graduated with a first-class degree in theater arts from the University of Calabar, then went to earn his master's degree in theater arts and the first-class bachelor's degree in theater arts, University of Calabar, Bachelor of Laws, University of Lagos, barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, called to Nigerian Bar as a lawyer, and he is equally a veteran journalist and former editorial board chairman of The Guardian. Now, he was also the former presidential spokesperson of the Goodluck administration. Now, today, as he marks another year, Nigerians celebrate a man whose pen, voice, and intellect have influenced the nations across decades. May his clarity, discipline, and commitment to national dialogue continue to inspire the media space. Congratulations to him, and we're wishing him many more years to come. And in that same light, I equally want to bring to everybody's attention that today is equally the birthday of Chelsea Enemchukwu, the beautiful sister of our anchor Sharon Enemchukwu. Please, can we have a round of applause in the studio? We are wishing her a beautiful, merry, happy birthday, and we're praying that as today marks the beginning or more added here to her aid, that this will be more like a stepping stone to more achievement to come. Now, when you look at both stories, the side by side, look at both stories side by side, Regina Daniels' emotional plea and the protests against a phantom US invasion, you begin to see a pattern. It's all about public perception, emotional reaction, and the bloodline between truth and theatrics. Celebrities like Regina are learning that fame in Nigeria isn't built on talent alone. It is built on trust. Lose that, and no amount of money or power can shield you from the public's backlash. And for the protesters, their passion is admirable, but passion without fat is a national weakness. Until we learn to verify before we vilify, we'll keep mistaking drama for reality and outrage for activism. Now, this is where we're going to call it a wrap on today's show. I would like to appreciate you all in the room, Miss Okeke Genevieve, my beautiful Sharon Enem Chuku, and Mr. Wisdom Okechukwu. Thank you so much for helping me dissect this particular issue of Regina Daniels. And I mean, I wouldn't call them crazy Nigerian youths, but those people that we are paid to protest against the US invasion, or rather their threat. And to you, our viewers, thank you for always joining us every single time. Remember, if you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, the time is now. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button. And if you're yet to follow us across all social media platforms, please go ahead. You can find us across all social media platforms at Active Citizens, and you can find me on my private Facebook page at OG Sophia, and on Instagram at Miss You Wisdom.
You can find me on all social media platforms at Official Zosia.
And you, Sharon?
At Sharon Enem Chuku.
Same you?
Studio.
Oh, we can find you in the studio. And until we see you in the evening for Active Citizens Parliament, do have a beautiful afternoon.